It's really funky.
And I'm down just doing things, so when it goes through it and it's all fast forwarded, we're gonna look silly.
It says record.
Is there a red circle in the corner?
There is a red circle in the corner.
Garlic powder and onion powder. Nom 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 nom. Mmm, how I do love Tom's pie.
Wow. Mmm. And that gives like a little wink.
Ooh. Maybe
the camera off.
Dual camera. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, it's so bright.
Hey, here I have a sausage that I'm gonna eat.
What's on it?
Daylit falling rain, warm spoiled by all day rain.
Do you shaking your head, Jesse? Oh.
Guys, this is gonna be so.
What's up, Team 10? I'm just waiting for my Uber, which I've not booked an Uber in a very, very long time. We saved me a lot of money recently, and it's just so much more convenient today. But I'm going to go get an Uber down to the music studio to see Tom and Danny, aka two members of Darning, record new music, which would be kind of sick. I've never been in a music studio before, so I'm looking forward to it.
Hello.
We are recording. Rolls.
You're recording rolls?
Rolls.
Is that what the song's called if you guys not named it yet?
What?
Is that what the song's called if you're not named it yet?
No, it is called Rolls.
It is called Rolls. You seem very hesitant as to that sort of, you're like, Rolls.
Yeah. I was a bit distracted by Looney Tunes, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's peak content. He's got a blueprint for the TNT.
I know. I gotta figure it out.
Hello. We're doing something rare today. Something that this channel should do a lot more often, given the name. We're going on a walk. Yes, I'm Max. I'm going on a walk for once. We're taking the train, the Belgrave line to Belgrave, and there's a lovely forest there that my housemate recommended that we're going to go walk all the way around. I've got 5 minutes till my train comes. I'm really looking forward to it. It's just me, by myself. We're at Box Hill Station. Train. I know, crazy. They have those here. Yeah, should be good. Hello, and welcome to Dandenong National Park. National Park Rangers. I'm about a third of the way through my hike, going to Grant's picnic. Found this lovely tree. I don't have much of a picnic with me. I wanted to bring some more stuff, but I was also keen to just get out of the house this morning, you know. My plan was to leave at like 8:30. It was kind of 9 o'clock. I was like, I need to get going. So I've got 2 cheese and bacon sandwiches. One of them has a bit of brown sauce in it, just for a bit of moisture in case I ran out of water and needed something to soak it up a bit. I wish I brought more water with me. I always make this mistake, but it's like, one half of me is like, you don't want to bring so much weight with you. And then again, the hiker, I'm like, bloody hell, that was a steep walk, wasn't it? Ugh. So next time, more water I need to bring with me. I'm kind of mentally at this point right now where I've not been on many hikes for a while. Basically, since I got here, I've been on like one. So the plan of action is, while I'm here for the next couple of weeks, before I leave to go travel more of Australia, which is where we're at, I'm going to try and go on 2 hikes a week and swim twice a week. Partly just to get outside and exercise more, but also partly because I've been in the city for like, when I get mid-April now, like 3.5 months, and I've been into nature like 2 or 3 times. And one of those times was Yarra Bend Park, which is still in the city, you know. And you can like, coming here reminds me of like, while the park is lovely at Yarra Bend, you can see all the cars around you, you can hear all the cars around you, roads cut through the middle of it at points. I've not had a single car since I've been here. Did hear a helicopter though, which is kind of cool. But this is much nicer. You can hear all the birds in the trees. It's so well forested and green. Getting off at, I think it's Belgrave Station. If that's wrong, I'll put the real station on the screen here. If it's right, I'm a genius. It was kind of lovely. It was like back home when I would go on these hikes from London, and you get the train and you get off, and it's like this tiny little station, which is kind of modern because they've had to update it because, you know, it's probably decrepit about 20 years ago. So they've updated it fairly recently, within like the last 10 years. You come out, there's like greenery all around you. You can hear like a road speeding past because this kind of place is just a stop off for people who want to do things like this. It's not really like huge. You're walking through and there's all these lovely houses. There's like a strip of shops that like the signs haven't been updated in donkeys, and that's kind of fun. It makes it feel like it's like captured in a period of time. Such an aesthetic, you know, to this sort of town that I love back home. And while the buildings are different, it's the same sort of thing, and that's so nice. I went to go check out Puffin Billy, which is a steam train. I didn't know it existed until I was on my way here and it popped up on my phone. I was like, oh, Puffing Billy. On the maps. On the maps, they're Puffing Billy. I'm like, oh, it must be like a steam train that's just sat there, you know, like a relic that came here once. But I got off the train, walking towards town, and I see all the smoke coming out, and I'm like, damn, it's a real moving train. I talked to the lady. I was like, you know, how does this work? What is this? Give me some details. She gave me the breakdown.
And there was no one else up there.
There's nothing taking you out there. So, and she said, usually you have to book it kind of 4 to 6 weeks in advance if you want to get like the time slot you want and to the destination you want. She gave me the whole breakdown. I think I'm going to come back at some point. I'll have a look at the website when I get home. I'm trying to avoid using my phone while I'm out here, unless it's for audio recording, because you won't really be able to hear me all the way over there. So I'm going to keep on walking, and I'll keep you updated on the walk.
That the tarmac on the airfield, the bitumen hadn't been damaged, but the bombs had blown out sideways.
Hello. Bit of coffee. I got a cheese and bacon, 2 cheese and bacon sandwiches for lunch. One of which has brown sauce in it, the other one doesn't. So we're at the end of the first hike. I said on 9, the hike was 4.5 hours. It wasn't. It was like an hour and a half. So I saw there's a second hike on the other side of this road, because the hike kind of did a loop, but didn't. If I carried on, it would go back to where I started, but I don't want to do that. I want to go to the waterfall, check that out, and then come back, and then I'll finish the hike off. But for now, I'm having a picnic, at Grant's picnic. That's it. That's everything. Hello, and welcome to the end of the video. This video has probably been a bit different compared to a lot of the other ones in terms of editing style and pacing and stuff. Might be a bit simpler. It's been a bit of a different month to normal, and a bit of a rocky start. And then I've been doing a lot of activities that kind of didn't want a camera for, like dog sitting my friend's dog. I kind of just wanted to hang out with the dog and apply for jobs. And then, you know, I went on a hike, which you saw earlier, but then I went on a second hike and I didn't bring my camera. And I didn't bring it because I forgot it. And then I was like, I could have gone back and I was like, actually, you know what? This will be nice just to be in the moment. And a lot of the time it is that like I reckon I film about 50% of the activities I do while I'm in Melbourne, because half the time I don't want to bring a camera. You know, I go to trivia every week, I go to pool every week, and I don't always bring the camera because of that. I don't think I've ever filmed trivia because trivia feels sacred. But this video is also going to be posted a bit earlier this month than normal. I think, well, I guess today's the 29th, so maybe not. But usually I aim for the last day or the first day of the next month. But today, lots of buts. I'm going to a silent retreat for 10 days out near Healesville. I met a guy when I was in Canada called Aziz. And Aziz and me were chatting, and he was like, oh, you should try this silent retreat when you get to Melbourne. I know there's one there. I've done it before. It's very good, but he did his in Canada. So, okay, cool. I'll give it a whack. Kind of thinking, probably won't. And then I met a couple, and I was on a walk, and they were talking to me about they had done a silent retreat where the Beatles did it. I think I mentioned that way back in the Canada vlog, back in April. And then I also met these two friends who were also talking to me about a silent retreat. And I was like, something's in the air, man. I think I should be going to a silent retreat. So, they think I just talk too much, which is very possible. But I'm doing that for the next 10 days. So this video is probably going to end quite abruptly. And the editing won't be to the normal level, but I've got some fun things planned for next month. And next month, I'm actually starting my travels around Australia. So we're going to have some fun adventures in that form. Bit sad because the documentary I'm making about music in Victoria, I won't be here for 2 months, but maybe I could convince some friends to film some stuff for me. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Thank you for July. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Someone who's been abused.